In this video, I'm gonna make a Splatoon poster in SFM. It's been a while now, but here I am again dropping a video. A lot of things have happened in my private life, so it's been hard to get videos out. I'm sorry for that. I'm hoping I'll be able to make more of these coming months, but I can never be too sure. I'm definitely not quitting, absolutely not. I just need to find time and motivation to keep posting. But anyway, speaking of posting, let's move on to the actual poster. It all began with an idea I had while showering. I was like, I wonder how it would look like if the sun shines through bubblegum. You know, typical shower thoughts. I liked the idea so much that I wanted to make it into a poster. So then I thought of how the poster would actually look like who would even be blowing the bubblegum. My mind went quickly to Callie because of her bright personality and the obvious, her being pink, or yeah. And to have the bubblegum more of the focus, I also had the idea to do a side profile for her, aka her side and not the front. So I started making the poster and spent way too long getting an outfit for her. None of the clothing just didn't sit right with me. I wanted to have an open jacket to make her look more chill and calm, but the only ones I had were a winter jacket and a hoodie. The winter jacket obviously not being the one since, well, the scene will be in a warm environment. So that leaves me with a hoodie. So what I decided to do was to make a custom texture for it. Unfortunately, I didn't record my paint.net when I was designing the hoodie. However, you can see when I apply the different test versions in SFM, so you can still see my progress somewhat. The thing is with the hoodie, I wanted to make a straight line across it, but because of how the texture is mapped, it makes it incredibly hard. Here's how it looked like without adjusting anything. Yeah, you can just see that it isn't straight at all. So I went back to the drawing board. I tried my best to stretch the line in paint.net to compensate, but oh man, it was painfully annoying to do. I got it to look better, but far from what I would say is acceptable. So then in the end I decided to fix the rest when it's time to edit. Oh, what would I do without editing? So now I can finally start to post this damn girl. I haven't done SFM in a while, so it was pretty hard to do this, but after some time I managed to make it look alright. Nothing too fancy. The thing I needed to have in mind was how the bubblegum would fit into all of this. And of course, my beloved Minecraft jukebox. Actually, I'm quite curious, do you guys have any special techniques when posting, like adding a certain prop to help you guide you or something similar? Comment down below! No way, but yeah, comment down below if you have something fun to share. And now the scene build comes into the scene, I guess. I started with adding a proper thing for her to sit on instead of the jukebox. Imagine if I kept it, yeah, a realistic environment with lots of detail and then a Minecraft block. Okay, that makes me kinda wanna do it. Anyway, I made sure to fill out the scene in all places so it doesn't look empty, which also includes the foreground. That's a little tip for people who don't really think about those things when making posters. I recommend to have some stuff close to the camera so it feels more organic. If it makes sense, of course, don't force it in. There are countless times where you don't want it, but just keep in mind that it's an option. So now we have a nice little city scene for Callie to be in, so now we can start doing the lighting. Normally, lighting isn't very hard to do for me, but I severely underestimated this project. I wanted the sun to shine through the bubblegum, so that means having the light coming from the background, or just backlighting. It was not as simple as I thought it would be, or well, the process is still the same, but I wasn't very happy with the result. But I thought to myself, I just need to trust the process, it'll look better when the gum and everything is in place. So I finished the lighting, and then moved on to, guess what? The editing! I started by using Liquify to both smooth out the model, but also fix the damn hoodie lines, which looks pretty satisfying in the time-lapse, not gonna lie. And then of course the star of the show, the actual bubblegum. It was anything but easy to do. In hindsight, I should have just used a bubblegum model, but also the ones I could find didn't look very good, so I guess I had no other choice. However, after a lot of tweaking, I got a pretty alright result, and with the sun shining through, it looks quite good if I do say so myself. And I don't have much else to say, so I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the time-lapse. But don't go yet, I have some stuff to talk about in the end, so stay tuned. And now it's done. I'm recording this later because I forgot. But anyway, this poster, in general, I think it's great. I'm really happy with how I was able to take this random ass idea I had and make it work. Okay, in my head I did have a more grand idea of how I wanted it to look like. So deep down I'm a little let down, but also I can't complain. Like, this is my first poster in a while and I think the result is pretty great. What I really like, but also have some mixed feelings about, is the bubblegum itself. I'm really happy that I was able to make it pretty good looking in the editing, and this is just editing and nothing else. There is nothing in SFM, because if you look at the original piece without editing, it's gone. So I did all of that in the editing, which I think it's pretty good. But also at the same time, it could have been better. It looks kinda out of place in a way. I wasn't able to make it perfect, but that's unrealistic expectations. So yeah, not perfect, but for a first try, I'm happy. I cannot complain. The lighting, while not bad, it's still good lighting. I wish it was better. Sure, the idea of having the sunshine through the bubblegum, I love it, it's great, but it could have been better. I think the part that I dislike is how this side of her is still pretty bright, even though that wouldn't make too much sense, because the other side is supposed to be the bright one, not this side, and I think this side is a bit too bright. If I made it darker, then maybe it would make more sense, but also then the dilemma comes up that it will be too dark and it's gonna take out the focus of her. I still want Callie to be noticeable. Like, if I did that, it makes more sense. It would make more sense, but I don't think it would make the poster better. It's gonna be a little bit on the bright side. It's still alright, it's just a nitpick. And then the editing and stuff, I think the inclusion of the border was a great inclusion. Like, if I remove it, I don't know, still not bad, but I think it looks a bit better with the border. It adds more to the poster and just makes it more interesting, I think. Color grading, just fixing stuff here and there. The inclusion of the border is a great addition too. Of course, the bubblegum. And also fixing the damn hoodie, because oh my god, it looked awful. Look at this! What is this? Come on! Look at this hoodie texture. I had to bend this line to make it, you know, somewhat work in SFM, but nah, it just did not want to work as I wanted it to. So I decided to just simply fix it in the editing, and yeah, much better. So yeah, in general, I am very happy with the poster, and I'm glad I was able to make my idea come to life. This poster, yeah, thumbs up. If you want to see me make more posters and stuff, you can check out all my other videos where I make posters in SFM. Check out my Twitter/X and my other socials if you want to see my work there. That's it for the video, so if you celebrate it, Merry Christmas and thanks so much for watching. Bye!